Superman!
I am the Dragon of the Forge!
You are Hawkman, and we've loved each other for hundreds of lifetimes.
I protect the Forge of Worlds, now and forever.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another DC Universe Online video. Today I'm going to be bringing you a feat achievement, and this is going to be called Is Something Burning? You can see and get this mission in Dark Multiverse in Metal Part 2. The raids, you can get it in normal or the event version, or you can do it in elite. The one thing that I would like to let you guys know about this situation is no AoE moves requiring damage over times as like you're hitting multiple targets. That's what AoE is. Likewise, you want to have single target situations where you're only hitting one character and one character only. So for this one, for Hawkman in the Forge fight, you have to basically have a loadout that's going to be a single target, and this single target will basically get you to hit one character and one character only to get this feat. What you're going to have to do for majority of the time is lock on to Hawkman himself with the dark metal, and there's going to be a repetitive situation time in and time out again. At the beginning, the Ember Forge do not pop out from the right hand side and the left hand side of the situation as like the playing field, and they come from these very lava locations on the map itself when you're playing in this location. The one thing that I'd like to let you guys know, going to certain situations and protecting yourself is very key. I played a healing role in this situation and I backed up a healer. We had a couple issues with the situation, but overall wise we played as a team and we ended up doing this pretty well. The one thing about this is healers, you can be really strong yourself. Trollers, you can be strong yourself too. DPSs are strong, and likewise tanks. The one thing that I would like to let you know about this situation is locking onto your target that you're hitting is very important, because we could have slightly just missed it by just literally going and destroying one of these forged embers, and this feat would have been completely done. But because this group was well focused and locked into what was going on, and obviously talking in the chat room and whatnot, dialogue, and getting towards the main focus, we did have to try this one time. So we missed it the first time and we have to try it again, so you can actually be able to try multiple times on this feat to actually getting it. And so you can do it multiple times. So if you failed the first time and you felt like somebody took on an ember and you've seen that and you realize that, you can come back and do it again. It's just that it takes you to like actually wipe the group and do it. But for the most part, you can actually be able to do this multiple times to try and see if you can get this feat. To be totally honest, I did not count the Forge Embers, but I know the locations where they come from. As soon as you come in, they're going to be on the right hand side of you and left hand side of you, and they're going to be coming away from those areas of lava pits, of pools, and you do not really want to be doing too much AoE attacks. Single targets are very much important about this situation. I had to fix my loadout from what you guys had to see as a healer and do these kind of situations to keep everyone still involved in whatnot and intact. As a healing situation or a support role, you don't really want AoE attacks. I'm gonna keep saying it time in and time out again, because you will end up seeing your situation changing. So you do have moves in your loadout for every power interaction that has burst damage and solo hit damage, and basically it's gonna be repetitive and very much like going back to the same place. And what happens is the durability of the rocks is an important thing, because of the fact that the burn is going to have to be somewhat in between normal and very good. But if it's very poor, you're going to have a situation where the durability of the rocks will not withstand the situation with Hawkman keep on jumping and slamming down towards the ground itself and turning this whole area into a pit. And we're gonna find out what we're gonna do next. But for the most part, you can definitely get this with a group. You can challenge yourself with a group. I never basically came in here with the group knowing that we were going for feats. They said they were going to do feats at the beginning, at the first boss, but they didn't really mention anything until somebody actually mentioned it. So you can actually do it with a group of guys and a group of girls, if a group of guys and girls mixture who are going to stay focused on the task at hand. Solo hits, man, single target hits are very important. Watch out for your precision and watch out for your might attacks. They can be very, very dangerous. And from what you can see, if you are like glimpsing the embers and whatnot, some of them are damaged, but the majority of the time they're still intact. And you gotta be very careful with those type of situations. Yeah. And blocking is very much important thing. No matter, even if you're behind the rocks, it will save your life. It will give you a situation where you would get some percentage of your life still around throughout the fight and whatnot. So I was doing a safety situation, staying around, observing situations, because when you have two healers on a playing field, he can reach more, she could reach more, and you both guys can reach more on the playing field, so you can make this possible. And it was just a great accomplishment, so thank you.
You know me.
I don't recognize the outfit, but I'll always recognize the love of my life.
Well, your romantic streak is back. Do you remember who you are?
I am Hawkman! I will use Barbatos' power against him!
Any thoughts on how to do that?
All things are possible with 10th metal.
It is the key to defeating Barbatos!
You dare defy your master?
Barbatos.
You are in my realm now, where all ends in darkness. I will create new worlds to torture you for eternity.